Hi, my name is Gary Humble, and I'm running for state senate here in Williamson County. Thanks so much for clicking on the link to find out a little bit more about who I am and why I'm running for state senate. So look, here's just a few things about me. Since summer of 2020, I've run an organization called Tennessee Stands, and we've been at the forefront of fighting for medical freedom against unconstitutional mandates, not only from our federal government and from the state of Tennessee, but also fighting for employees across our state who have been mandated by the employers to receive the shot. Look, we believe every individual has a God-given and indefeasible right in all situations to determine their own health care decisions. That seems to me to be common sense, but apparently that's not common sense to many of our legislators here in Tennessee. We've been fighting for kids in our public schools to get obscene materials and get critical race theory out of our public schools. And seemingly here in Tennessee, we've still been unable to do that. And we've been fighting for election integrity efforts here in the state of Tennessee. Look, we know that these machines have problems, and we are working really hard to ensure that when someone shows up to the poll, that you as a citizen of this state can trust and be able to verify and know that your vote is being counted just the way you cast it. If we can't get that right, we can't get anything right. So look, here's some key differences between me and our current state senator, Jack Johnson, who, by the way, has been in office since 2006. That's right. Your current state senator has been in office for 16 years. Term limits anyone. So here's the thing. I'll never support a tax increase, ever. Senator Jack Johnson supported raising the gas tax in 2017 and joined other Republican legislators as selling it to the public as a tax cut. That's right. Raised taxes and sold it to the public as a tax cut. I'll never support corporate welfare. Look, our General Assembly recently doled out $1 billion of your tax dollars to the Ford Corporation to build their largest manufacturing plant on the globe in West Tennessee, Ford's largest single investment. And we gave them $1 billion to do it. The government should never, ever be in the role of picking winners and losers and giving your hard-earned money, our tax dollars, to corporate interests. I will never support corporate welfare. I'll never take money from special interests. In Q4 of last year alone, in just a 3-month period, Jack brought in $150,000 of campaign contributions, all from special interests. And I'll tell you who some of those are: Amazon, AT&T, Michael Bivens, a lobbyist for Airbnb, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Cigna Corporation, Concerned Automotive Retailers, Tennessee Hospital Association, HCA, Tennessee Medical Association, Koch Industries, Melissa Bast, a lobbyist, Pharma Tennessee PAC, Tennessee Apartment PAC, Tennessee Bankers Association, United Healthcare, Walmart, and Pfizer. And this is just a small sample of the special interests that Jack has taken money from just last quarter. I'm going to make a promise to you right now. I represent the people, or I hope to represent the people of Williamson County. I will never take money from special interests. I'll always fight for our kids. I filed lawsuits. I did rallies across the state working to inform parents and engage parents in the education of their children, in getting masks off of our kids, which our school systems did for well over a year, which they had no authority to do. When Senator Jack Johnson, by his constituents in Williamson County, was asked to get masks off of our kids, he told them to go talk to the school board about it, that he was just a state senator and there was nothing that he could do. Well, let me tell you something. If that's the case, we need a new state senator, because guess what? The state legislature sets the guardrails around the school board members. They tell the school board members what they can and cannot do. Why Jack chose to shirk his responsibilities and kick the can down the road, I don't know. You'll have to ask him. But I will always fight for our kids. I'll always fight for medical freedom. Again, not just Jack, almost all of our legislature for so long decided to turn a blind eye to the employees in the state of Tennessee who are being forced to take the jab or lose their jobs. And while Jack provided no help to that effort, he did sign this letter on behalf of the Senate strongly urging all Tennesseans to get the jab. Should never have come from a state legislative authority. Never. I will always fight for medical freedom. And I'll always fight for smaller government. Look, government has a role. And that role is not to determine your own healthcare decisions. That role is not to determine how you parent your kids and put masks on your child and put obscene materials in our school. And that role is certainly not to keep you from being able to audit and secure our own elections here in the state of Tennessee. My name is Gary Humble, and I'm running for State Senate in District 27 here in Williamson County, and I'm asking you for your vote in the Republican primary on August 4th.